Alright, good day everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Peter. For those of you that are new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can know when I'm uploaded to the channel. Alright, you guys, so I'm here to give you your ancestor message for today. And your ancestors are wanting you to know that this gift that you are about to receive, or this thing that is about to unfold for you, it's like, it's beyond anything that you've ever experienced. It's beyond any type of pain that you have ever endured. All right, so it's going to be greater than any type of pain that you've ever felt. It's going to be greater than any type of gift that you've ever experienced in your life, all right, or that you can recall experiencing. And your guides and your ancestors are wanting you to believe this. They are wanting you to align with what they're telling you. For some reason, it's almost like there's still doubt in you, all right? And so I feel like they're harping on this so much because they want you to begin believing in yourself, all right? They want you to begin believing in yourself so that they could give you this gift, all right? And so that you can access this gift, all right? And the reason why they are wanting you to access this gift is because this is something that you have desired for a long time. This is something that you have wanted to come into fruition for a very long time. And so now you're going to have the things that you dreamed of, all right? We talked about that dream journey. So you're going to get to experience the life of your dreams here. But you have to believe it and you have to align with it, because if you don't, then that's how you're going to now undo everything that you've been doing. You're going to pretty much self-sabotage it. You're going to sabotage yourself and you won't be able to experience it or experience the fullness of it. You might get some of it, but it won't come in completely how it's supposed to be because you're like sabotaging it or not appreciating it and things like that. But your guides and your ancestors are saying like this has been designed for you, all right? They have been preparing you for this moment all along. Like all of the different things that you've even endured up until this point has been preparing you for this moment. It's almost like they want you here. So wherever you are right now, they want you here. This is a place of reflection for you. This is a place where you really take inventory of all the things that are going on in your life, of all the things that are going on within you, all right? And so again, transmutation, changing from one form into the next form. So you're not even going to be the same thing once you get done with this process, but that's what they're doing. They have you completely changing from the inside out. And so they saying like they don't want you attaching yourself to situations that's going to keep you in place, all right, that's going to keep your mind balled up. And they like, look, we're giving you access, we're granting you access to everything that you desire in life, but your mind, the way your mind works, it keeps like, you keep like going back and forth with it. So they done gave you the key to unlock the door, and you are like, it's like something's not registering or something's not clicking for you, but now you arguing about what type of key it is, rather than knowing that you have the key to unlock the door. So that's what your guys and your ancestors are saying. They're like, look, we done gave you the access. We done gave you the admission ticket. We done gave you the thing that you are needing to get this thing done, and yet you're still sitting there stagnant, fighting yourself, fighting your thoughts, going back and forth with yourself. And that's not where they want you at. But some of you guys have gotten out of certain situations, and like you keep entertaining that situation. You keep going back to that situation. For some reason, you are still trying to open the door to this situation. And they're like, they don't want you opening that door. They locked that door for a reason, but they giving you the key. They locked that door so that you can get into this space of emptiness, get into this space to where you can like really you can like really invest in yourself and invest in your own personal healing and invest in your own personal love, and take stock of the things that have been transpiring and going on in your life, so that you can be in this empty space, so that when that time was right, which the time is now, is upon us, for you to access that key to who you are supposed to be, who you were designed to be. And it's like they need you to know that you have everything. You are all encompassing. You have everything that you need, and everything that you have everything that you need to have to fulfill this particular task. All right. So all of you that are, having desires to get out there and, work on your brand, it's like they like, how many branding ideas I gotta give you? Like, how many times I have to put this information out to you? How many synchronicities do I have to send you? How many dreams do I have to send you? Because they're giving you so much information, and all they need you to do is just stop for a second, right? Just stop for a second and think about these things. Reflect on these things. Reflect on the information that's coming in. All right? You have this particular connection with your guides. Utilize that connection. They like, look, if you don't call on us, like, they getting so tired of having to tell you guys to utilize them for whatever services, whatever assistance that you need from them. All right, they're like, I'm giving you access to me. I'm giving you this unlimited access to me. And as I'm giving you this unlimited access to me, you're like not using it to your advantage. All right. And that's what they're there for. That's what they are here for. They need you to know that, though. They want you to know that, like, everything functions. Everything functions in the way that it's supposed to function. All right. Like, everything that you see, like, if you see certain animals, they function in the way that they're supposed to function because it's their nature. All right. You see certain insects, they function in the way that they're supposed to function because that's their nature. It's certain things that they knew that they came into this realm to do. All right, like bees know that the overall agenda is for them to produce their honey. All right, ants know that there are certain things that they have to do, and then they have to go and they have to stock up for the winter to make sure that they got enough food and things like that for the winter. Same as animals. All animals, deers, all them things, they know to build them dams. They know to go into hibernation. They know to shed their skin during certain times, during certain seasons. They know all these things. So they have this natural ability to connect to these things instinctively. All right. And so now it's time for you to now tap into your nature, because your soul knows what it is that it came here to do. Your soul understands intuitively what things that it's supposed to be performing. All right. And just like those animals go into hibernation and build those dams and do all these things, they knew that they had a role to complete. And not only did they have a role to complete, but the creator and the universe gave them everything that they needed in order for them to be able to perform their task while they're here. So if the ancestors and the creator and your team are who you say they are, then you should understand that they too have given you all the necessary equipment that you are needing to perform your soul mission here. All right, so you have everything that you need. They have given you the instruction. Intuitively, you know what it is that you're supposed to be doing. So they're wanting you to do it. They don't want you to keep going through this rat race in the physical, with the physical and the spiritual. What is your soul telling you that you need to be doing at this time? Okay? You are all encompassing. You have everything within you. You know what task it is that you are supposed to be performing. You know what your soul mission is. You know who you have to go to in order to fulfill that. All right? And some of you are going to have like a very lucky period coming up. All right? A very lucky period coming up. You have to align with it, and you also have to believe that these things are going to come to pass for you. You can't be worried about what anyone else is doing or saying. And just like you see how like those animals go into hibernation, this hibernation where they have to get off to themselves and only be amongst those that are like them, or only be amongst their family. And then oftentimes in that world, someone has to make an even bigger sacrifice for the entire family, so that the rest of the family could survive. Someone even had to make an even bigger sacrifice. And so I feel like you, who's ever listening, is the one that is having to make that big sacrifice, having to make that additional sacrifice in order to experience the life that you desire, in order to tap into that true sovereignty, okay? That true freedom, that true liberation, okay? So sometimes there are sacrifices that are needing to be made. But that shedding, that releasing, not returning back to those things. It's hard not to return back to those things. It's hard not to return back to the gossiping people and the people that are, that are having the good time and living their best life and get into the bag, so to speak. It's hard not to turn back to that. It's hard to turn away from the clubs and the negative energies and not be your old self. It's hard not to slap the crap out of somebody when they trying you. It's hard. It's hard for you to lead with love all the time, especially when people being crazy and stupid. It's hard. But it's also the ego. Because those are some of the things that are having to be settled and having to be let go of and having to be released in order for you to tap into the true essence of who you were supposed to be. All right? With different separations, because I'm feeling like a lot of you have gone through certain separations, whether you lost close friendships or families behind who you are, close relationships behind who you are. These separations, some of those separations are mandatory in order for you to complete your assignment, in order for you to fulfill what you're supposed to fulfill. There are certain things that you're supposed to learn within those things. Whether a good or bad experience, there are certain things that are within that experience that it should be an eye-opener for you. It should awaken something in you. It should spark something within you. Again, like we was talking about that flame that was sparked, but something should have been sparked within you. All right? And so for those of you that are concerned about like what people think about you, listen, the best revenge is massive success. And what your ancestors are saying is like they're giving you that rose. They're giving you the key to massive success. All you got to do is just grab onto it and it's going to be yours. All right? But there's a shedding that's needing to happen. There's a releasing that needs to happen. All of these dead things, the things that have died out, it's time for you to go ahead and get out there and pick up that decaying stuff and release it. Turn it back to ashes. Send it back to wherever it came from. Okay? But your guys and your ancestors are saying like, look, you cannot continue to doubt you. We have passed the mantle on to you. You cannot continue to doubt you. We're telling you that you're going to be blessed. We're telling you that things are going to come in for you. We're telling you that things are going to work out for you. And you have to believe in you. There's nothing that you're going through right now that wasn't designed for you to go through. And there's something that you're supposed to learn. This is the transformative self. You are to be transforming. The self is supposed to be changing. The self is supposed to be shifting. The self is supposed to actually be moving away from the self and to becoming the soul, because the self is the ego. All right? But you have to understand yourself. You have to know yourself. You have to understand your design. You have to understand your nature in order for you to operate in it. And the only way for you to understand your nature is for you to tap into your nature. Who is your nature? Where is your nature? Where did your nature derive from? Well, your nature derived from your ancestors. Well, your nature derived from inside of you. All right? It's the soul that you decide to usher into this realm. So now that you've ushered this soul into this realm, it's time for you to tap into this soul that you're allowing to take a real estate within your vessel. So align with it. It's taking up real estate. Get to know it. Get to know your soul. Sit with yourself. Concentrate. Focus those thoughts. Focus the things that you're feeling. Journal about those things. Write those things down. Take those things to the Creator. Take those things to your spirit team. Take those things to your ancestors so that they can assist you. They are literally crying out for you to reach out to them so that they can help you. Because the longer you wait to contact them, the longer you wait to reach out to them and begin to do some soul searching for yourself, the longer it's going to take for you to get over this period, and you're going to miss the opportunity that are bestowed upon you. There's so many opportunities laid out for you. There's the opportunity for you to either stay in place or an opportunity for you to evolve. This is a time for evolution. This is time for you to evolve, you guys. This is a message of evolution. They want you to surrender completely to the divine, surrender completely to love, surrender completely to the exploration of self, surrender completely to actually really doing this work. There's no quick way to do this thing. You have to experience it. You have to accept the experience. Like, these are things that have to be done. There's no way around it. There's no way under it. The only way through is through. The only way to get to it is through. And you have to do the necessary work. You have to surrender your need to control the situations, because these situations are beyond your control. What are you supposed to be learning here? There's no time for you to continue to try to defend your position. No one cares about your position. What is your assignment? What is it that you're supposed to be doing? All right. What does your heart desire for you to do? What has this soul that you have brought through here told you need to be doing? What is this karmic lesson that you're supposed to be learning in this lifetime? What is this karmic lesson? What are you supposed to be learning here? What are some of the things that your guides and your ancestors are wanting you to accomplish while you're here? Why did they allow you in their bloodline in the first place? What needs to be reconciled in this bloodline, y'all? What needs to be reconciled? What needs to be reconciled within you? Because part of what's within you is what's needed to be reconciled in this bloodline, which is why you are the one chosen to do it. That's why you're chosen to do it. But you have to commit. It's about commitment. Are you going to commit to this journey? Or are you just saying that you're going to do this thing because it's cute, because everybody else is doing it, because it's trending, because it can make you money? What are you doing? Are you going to commit? And if you're going to commit, why are you committing? Because if the answer is about trends and money, then you committing for the wrong reasons. You committing for the wrong reasons. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Your ancestors just want to let you know, like, they got your back. They said yesterday they got you covered. Everything that you think that you've experienced, they're going to pay you for those experiences. It's going to be paid for. They're going to hold up to their end of the agreement, but you have to hold up to your end of the agreement as well. So that's pretty much it, you guys. If you enjoyed this message, go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you want to receive any of my services or join me on Patreon, all of that information is in the description below, and I'll holler at you.